Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And yes, I am here after a very long time and with new hair, short hair. Yes, not the topic, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I cut my hair. It was very long. If you know, you know. But yes, so back to the point of the video. Yes, I'm back after a very long time and I'm genuinely sorry about that. But here I am because all of you are asking me a lot of questions about what to do with the Sem 1 external exams. So I'm going to tell you about what I did. For your reference, I got 7.9 GPA, okay, in Sem 1. So I'm going to tell you what I did, and what I did not do, through which I could have gotten the more marks. So you could do that, you could apply that. So if this video is helpful to you guys, let me know. And if there are any watchers for SLAT, or if any of your friends are going to give SLAT this year, you guys must be wondering why I'm not making about SLAT videos. I have been busy and I have been taking a good amount of break, so I'm going to try my best to make about the SLAT videos as well. So please let other people, if you have any relative or any friends who are wondering if there is going to be any SLAT videos coming soon, I'm going to try my best. So let's get into it. Yes, I think the lighting's better now a bit. Yes, so first of all, a lot of you are asking me, what if we beep that out. What if we messed up our internals? Okay. What if you guys messed up your internals? So, first of all, messing up your internals means getting, if your highest out of 10 is 9.5 and you got 7, that is kind of messing it up. Because you need to be around that rank, around that highest, to get a bell curve in between A, right? But if you are not getting that, you might get B or C. So what if you did that? But don't worry, because if you do very well in your externals, it will get balanced, or you might actually do a lot better, because the weightage of the internals are not as much as the externals. So it's like 70-30 ratio. So if you do very well in your externals, you'll get good GPA for the sem. So please focus on your externals. And I know there are only 14 or 13 days left for your exams, but I do hope that you study well now. So first question was that. Secondly, for externals, the advice that I would like to give you is, don't keep the work for the last day. Trust me, believe me, this is coming from experience. I only studied one day before the exam, and it was hard. It was very hard, because you cannot learn 100 case laws in one day and then give the exam and then forget those case laws and then again learn 100 case laws of some another subject with all the facts, all the judgments. It is just very hard. So try to start right now. Coming that from a senior, I also haven't started for my exam, and my exam is on 11th and 10th, and I have to study as well. So I'm gonna try and make this video very quick. If it is not quick, 2x pe dekho. With all due respect, I don't care. I try to keep short versions of videos, but वो कभी नहीं हो पाता. ये videos लंबे जाते हैं और फिर शायद तुम लोग नहीं देख पाते हो, या जो भी है 2x पे देख लो. I'm sorry for the dramatic hand gestures. Making a video after a long time does this to you. Yes. So let's get into the how to study what subjects and how, whatever. Okay, so I have opened all the subjects that you guys have in Sem 1. So I'm gonna just go line wise, okay? So first of all, let's start with English, because I got the best marks in English. I got O in English, and I'm proud of that, so I'm going to brag about it. But yes, so in English, what you guys can do is, basically, for us, the teachers, get this in mind, for us, for every subject, most of the subject teachers were different. So I'm gonna tell you my experience as well and what you guys can do as well. So in English, is important is the plays and the novels, right? So plays, you have to know what is going on in the play very well, in the novels as well, of course, but in the play, just know what is coming after what, like what is the sequence of the play. Of course, know the character sketch of every single character, which is, excuse me, yes, of course, know the character sketch of every single character there is in the play. First is that character sketch. Second, learn at least 10 lines from the whole play that you can use in any answer that you are going to write about the play, because in one answer you need to add at least 3 to 4 lines that are directly from the play, because it's old English, right? So you have to write that directly, that line, and then explain, like in quotations, and then explain what those lines are talking about, what was the history behind those lines, like what was coming up to those lines and what happened after those lines as well. This is very important. So first is your lines from the plays, second is the character sketch, third is a format for answering. Format for answering should always be introduction, body, conclusion, personal suggestion is what I use, is what I recommend you guys to use. If you have better anything, use that, but if it is there in English, at least this, and the same format, but if there are case laws, then you also add case laws at the end. Okay. So basically, yes, for English I would tell you to do this. If there is anything else, yeah, for books, if you have not read the whole novels or books, it's okay, it's definitely fine. Go on YouTube, search that book, see, watch the summary of that novel, watch the summary of the play as well. I will always recommend in English to go on YouTube and watch the summary, watch the thing, read the plays. If you're not able to read the book, it's fine, but then you also have to know what was the important part in the book and what was something that you have to add, what is the sentiment that you have to add. And English is a language, it is not something that you wrote, learn and write. In English you have to put out your sentiments, your opinions, because it's very important for the teacher to get to know that you understood the essence of the play, of the book. So I would tell you to go and write what you felt about that book, how it made you feel, and what are the learnings that you got. But of course, that is not what you have to write about. The whole answer shouldn't be about your feelings. The whole answer should lead up to your feelings. Like, for example, what did you feel about, okay, you don't have Romeo and Juliet, so I'm going to give you example for that. I will write that in this particular situation, Romeo proposed to Juliet, and this happened. Blah blah blah. They met in that corner. Blah 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 blah. This all happened, and there was a learning. Okay, for example, there was a learning at the end of the Romeo and Juliet, and at the end, it all leads up to me telling what I felt about that play, what I learned from the play. Okay, same goes from the book, because you have very deep and meaningful books that you have this year. Last year what we had was also, I am not able to remember the names, I'm sorry, but I remember what was the about. It was an autobiography of one of the Pakistani authors, one of the Pakistani lady, and she made it like she was very strong and everything. So you have to write it down, the essence that you understood, what was trying to be said in the book. Okay. Basically for English I would tell you to do this, which is very important. Understand the essence, learn some of the lines, follow the format. This would be it for English. Also in English paper itself, be fast, because you have to write a lot, so you might miss the paper. A lot of people missed the paper. I'm very fast at writing, so I did not miss my paper, but a lot of my batchmates did. So yeah, focus on your time a bit, because you have to write a lot, and do write a lot, like not a lot, but whatever the pages are assigned to you guys by the teacher, do that. Okay, so let's move on to the next subject. Okay, for someone next is going to be ILS, Indian Legal Systems and Legal Methods. You guys have a lot of queries in this, confusion. See, I told a lot of you people in the starting when you came up to me and asked how to study for ILS. make class notes, because ILS is a subject which is very hard to understand if you don't have the class notes, because it gets confusing. It has a lot of, sorry to say, but a lot of unrelated stuff that you are not going to study in future. But it is a lot of history, right? If it is because Indian legal system, you will have schools and everything. But it was one of my favorite subjects, so you are in good hands. I will tell you. Okay, so basically there are going to be a type of questions that are asking what are the schools, what are the principles, and whatever you have studied. But what you can do in this is, if you don't have class notes, go to PPTs will not have the essence of it. Like PPTs won't have the deep meaningful structure of everything, but they will have one thing, which is the topic name, which is the subtopics names. For example, what are the school names? So they will have natural school and historic school and whatever the schools are. What you can do is go on Google, simply go on Google, search what are the different types of schools, go on ChatGPT, go on Perplexity, gather all the information, learn from it, because it's very easy to learn this, because it's basically rote learning, which you have all done in school. This is history. This is basically history. Easier part of the history. And you can go and search on that, and you'll be able to find out a lot of stuff for the ILS. Okay, for ILS I would only be able to tell you this, that all the whatever the syllabus is, go and find it on the PPT, and then go and expand it on Google, and what do we say, ChatGPT or Perplexity, that I would tell you guys. And what else, केस लॉज तो नहीं है इसमें, ILS में जितना मुझे याद है. एक दो केस लॉज होंगे, वो याद कर लो, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स इफ देयर आर लेस केस लॉज दे आर इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड दिस इज शाइनी so I'm gonna remove this. And yes, ILS में इतना ही. मुझे कुछ और याद आता तो I'll add afterwards. Okay, next is law of contracts. Contracts is going to be easy if you have that one specific हमारे सबके प्यारे teacher, but if not as well, it's not going to be that hard for you guys. Contracts में basically also ILS में भी एक format follow करना, introduction, body, conclusion. Personal opinion I don't think so आएगा ILS में. Law of contracts में yes, follow the format introduction, body. इसमें format देख लो, introduction, body, case laws, conclusion, and then personal opinion. Now in case laws, don't just write case laws के नाम और फिर छोड़ के आ जाओ, उसमें मार्क्स नहीं मिलेगा. मतलब मिलेगा बट आई डोंट थिंक सो इतनी अच्छी तरीके से मिलेगा इफ़ यू वांट टू बीट द बेल कर्व. बट अगर मैं ये सबको बता तो सबको ये चीज़ पता ही है, जो ये वीडियो देखने वाला है उनको तो पता ही है कि क्या करना है. तो राइट द केस लॉ and then write uska judgment, at least what was, how it is related to the answer that you are saying. Like for example, मैंने बोल दिया Dombey versus Stevenson's. Don't mind my pronunciation of that, I was never able to pronounce the first word anyways. Dombey versus Stevenson वाला जो केस है उसके अंदर ड्यूटी ऑफ केयर एंड वो सब एस्टैब्लिश हुआ था, तो मुझे पूछ लिया, तो मैंने बोल दिया कि दिस केस, ईयर याद है तो ईयर ऑफकोर्स, उसके नीचे दिस एस्टैब्लिश ड्यूटी ऑफ केयर, और फिर ड्यूटी ऑफ केयर के एसेंशियल्स इसमें एस्टैब्लिश हुए थे. ये मैंने उस केस लॉ में लिख दिया. वन टिप फॉर द केस लॉज इज, डू नॉट राइट द केस लॉज एज सच आंसर के बीच में जहाँ पे वो दिखे ही ना, क्योंकि टीचर के पास इतना, लाइक दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू हैव सो मच टाइम टू रीड द फुल आंसर फॉर 800 students. Let's be honest about it. That too, they have to give the results till December, January. So it's going to be very hard for them, right? That too, they are teaching not only 1 year. Logically, they are not going to read the whole paper, but they are going to see if the case laws are involved. So if you write it in between and you don't highlight it as such, they will think you haven't written the case laws, which will not be beneficial for you guys. So write the case laws. If you are writing into the answer itself, highlight it. If you are not writing into answer and you are writing case laws differently, then it's highlighted on its own. Highlight it means highlight with pencil. Don't use highlighters, they are not allowed. Yes. Next is, yes, you can also use blue and black pen. Also use blue and black pen. pen, yes, pen, if you can, because it just helps with the whole highlighting thing. एंड लॉ ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में आई वुड से कि पीपीटीज देखो, पीपीटीज बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, सारे टीचर्स की पीपीटी देखो. डोंट जस्ट गो एंड ओनली सी पीपीटीज फॉर द टीचर, द प्रोफेसर हु इज टीचिंग यू और योर बैच itself. It's stupid because it's not actually decided that only that professor will check your paper, and like BA के professor also can check your paper. वो नसीब पे, बट दैट्स नॉट द पॉइंट. कोई भी चेक कर रहा है, उनको एक बेसिक चीज़ तो पता है. तुम सिर्फ बेसिक चीज़ लिख के आ जाओगे तो कैसे चलेगा? बेसिक चीज़ में तो सबको मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. इफ़ यू वांट टू बीट द बेल कर्व, गो एंड राइट समथिंग आउट ऑफ द पीपीटी. दैट इज समथिंग आई एम गोना टेल एवरीवन. तुम सिर्फ पीपीटी करके चले जाओगे तो मार्क्स तो अच्छे आएंगे, ये बेल कर्व बीट नहीं कर पाओगे. मैं वही किया था और मार्क्स अच्छे आए मेरे, लेकिन आई कुड नॉट बीट द बेल कर्व एज सच. आई डिड इन इंटरनल्स, but not in here. English mein I did something out of extraordinary. I beat the bell curve. I made the bell curve. But yeah, you have to beat the bell curve. Even if you don't want to beat the bell curve, please go out of the PPT. Like, and सिर्फ एक टीचर की मत करो. What I did was there were 3 professors for contracts. 3, yeah. I took one topic. I read all the I took one professor who used to teach me. I took all the knowledge from his PPT, and then I went to other 2 professors' PPT. I read through them. If anything extra is there, I would add into the notes. If any extra case law is there, which will always be there because teachers are different, I would add into it. This is something which is basically you have to do to get at least decent marks, at least till the marks I got. If you want to do extra, go to books. I would say go to books. Read the books, add extra case laws, add extra pointers. See, there are not going to be explanation pointers that you are going to get from the books. You will always get more case laws and what happened in those case laws, and you will have to make pointers from what happened in those case laws. For example, case A is telling me duty of care is established. Case B, which is not in the PPT but in the book, is telling me that how duty of care got established in that case, but how it became precedent for other cases and how it was more important afterwards. So yeah, this case is more important as well, right? So yes, first of all, PPT 1, 2, 3, add extra pointers, and then go to book, any extra pointers. Okay. Yes, that is for contracts, and format I told you, everything I told you. Let's move on to torts. Okay, so now that we can move on to torts mein people are telling me that the PPTs are very confusing for you guys. First of all, if they are confusing to you, there will always be suggestion or something, no, that your CRs are gonna tell you कि if you guys have any problems with anything, उसमें बोलो ना PPTs are confusing. Why are you guys not telling the professors that PPTs are not as such not helpful? Go and tell them. They will always help you. Our professors will always help you, and if anything doubts, yeah, go to them. But if you are not going to know, and right now you are in this phase, let's just say that if you have the PPTs which are very confusing to you in any subject as such, go read that PPT once, twice, still confusing, upload that PPT on ChatGPT or Perplexity and tell them to explain this slide by slide and add extra pointers if they have any. Also, ChatGPT can give fake pointers or like ChatGPT made pointers, so please do confirm it afterwards. Perplexity is something that I use. It's very good for in terms of getting authentic sources and everything. So yeah, if you do get it, the PPTs are confusing, go upload it and get the explanation. If PPTs are confusing, go get the books and read from the books. Same topic. Sorry, I'm kind of strict right now. Don't mind. I'm just in the mood to be a teacher right now. But I'm not. So I'm gonna tone it down. Yes, so contracts and sorry for the pronunciation again. I would say do the same thing, the same format, the same thing, PPT books for torts. But if the PPT is confusing, go to ChatGPT, upload it, get the explanation, and refer to the book for torts. This is it. Same, follow the same guidelines that I gave for contracts. Okay, next subject. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys have legal research writing. If you do, please comment below. I'll make a short of it or something. I don't know if you have like ICT or something for externals. So these are the 4 main subjects for you guys. That is common, right? Now I'll shift to BBA people. For BBA, you have business accounting and business studies. Now this is going to be very fun. Business studies is very easy. You can actually do it in one day, honestly. If you have focused in class, then it's just so very easy. But yeah, business studies basically wrote learning whatever there it is in PPTs and what is there in the books. But I would tell you, for business studies, go with the book which is provided. I don't know if I have that book right now here with me. Wait, I'm not able to find it, but yeah, for business studies, go to book, learn from the book. It's going to be fine. I think you have joint Hindu family and stuff in business studies. Shayad, I'm not sure. I think so. So yeah, go and do that. For business studies also, follow a format. It's going to be pointer wise. You don't have to stretch it a lot. Pointer wise लिखो, अच्छे से लिखो, describe the pointers as well. Case laws इसमें है नहीं, तो you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this is going to be for business studies. That refer to the book, rote learn it or understand it, but लिख के आओ सब जो भी pointers book में है या PPTs में है, लिख के आओ, and compare the book and PPT as well, so that you have a correct idea of what is going on. Also, I'm going to add this in between. Case laws as such, no, हर आंसर के you at least have to learn 2 case laws minimum. If you are able to learn a lot, learn at least 3 case laws for each answer, for each main topic, like negligence, MV Act, I don't know, whatever the topics are there, at least 3 to 4 case laws, from which at least 1 should be international case law. 1 needs to be international case law. Yes. Let's shift to the last subject. I think so you only have this. For history and all, I cannot tell you much. For business accounting, last is business accounting. For business accounting, it's very simple. I'm going to give you a little trick to crack business accounting. I'm a science student and I was very worried about business accounting. I have studied till 4 o'clock, actually 6 o'clock for business accounting. It was very tough because I did not study pehle se, but do. The little trick is previous year question papers. Go to previous year question paper. You will see a pattern. I'm not going to tell you what pattern that is. Contact me privately. I might tell you because I don't know if I am allowed to tell it on YouTube. And like, okay, one pattern is followed throughout all these years. I don't know if it is going to change, but it is very rare chance it will change if you have the same teacher, same professor that we had. See, pattern is same. हर क्वेश्चन में जो और आ रहा है ना, वो सेम टॉपिक का होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू हैव ABCDE टॉपिक्स. ओके, इफ इन प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर क्वेश्चन 1 में A वर्सेस C आया है, क्वेश्चन 2 में C वर्सेस D आया है, तो टॉपिक वाइज, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग द क्वेश्चन, टॉपिक वाइज नेक्स्ट और इस साल में भी A versus C, D versus E, whatever I said, A versus E, you get the gist. जो टॉपिक होगा ना वो और में सेम होगा. It's not going to change. What I did, I took a little bit of risk. मैंने करके मैं सब गई, बट तो भी सारे टॉपिक्स मैं करके गई, पाँचों के पाँचों. फॉर एग्जाम्पल करके गई थी, बट एग्जाम्पल्स के लिए टॉपिक्स बता रही हूँ कि ABCDE मैंने सब किया. लेकिन उसमें से अगर A और E अगर और में है, तो मैंने A वाला इतने अच्छे से कर लिया कि गलती से भी आ गया तो मैं A ही करूँगी. वैसे ही मैंने किया. 5 में से 3 टॉपिक मैंने बहुत अच्छे से कर लिए, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि फॉर्मेट फॉलो हो रहा है इतने सालों से, तो वही फॉर्मेट फॉलो होगा, और मैंने वही करके आई. एंड गेस व्हाट, पेपर वैसा ही आया, टॉपिक्स वही थे. मुझे और के नीचे का या वॉट एवर जो मेरे लिए कंफर्टेबल था, मुझे और एक क्वेश्चन देखने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ी, क्योंकि मुझे पता था मुझे क्या करना है. आई गॉट अ वेरी गुड मार्क्स इन अकाउंटिंग. एंड ऑल्सो फॉर अकाउंटिंग यू कैन यूज़ कैलकुलेटर्स. प्लीज़ डू यूज़ कैलकुलेटर्स. I am a physics student, I am a bio student, okay. मैं कैलकुलेटर से ज़्यादा अपने हाथों पे भरोसा करती थी, तो मैंने अपने हाथों से ही काउंटिंग की है कैलकुलेटर के बाद भी. बट या डू ब्रिंग योर कैलकुलेटर. एंड अकाउंटिंग में आई वुड टेल यू कि ये टॉपिक वाइज तो ये तुम लोग यही करो और अच्छे से करके जाओ. इट्स वेरी इजी. रजत अरोरा जिंदाबाद. रजत अरोरा के सर के वीडियोस देखो तुम यूट्यूब पे, तुम अकाउंटिंग ऐसे क्रैक कर लोगे, ऐसे. तुमको टाइम भी नहीं लगेगा क्रैक करने में. एक्सक्यूज मी, रजत अरोरा के सारे वीडियोस देख लो अकाउंटिंग के, आराम से हो जाएगा. 2 दिन दो, 2.5 दिन दो, हो जाएगा प्रैक्टिस के साथ. पर काफ़ी प्रैक्टिस लगेगी. एक और चीज़ बोलनी थी मुझे अकाउंटिंग में जो मैं भूल गई. और क्या था? प्रैक्टिस 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 प्रैक्टिस. क्वेश्चन पेपर पैटर्न, यू कैन लुक इनटू इट. या दिस इज़ इट. नीटली करना तुम थोड़ा अकाउंटिंग. इसमें भी केस लॉज नहीं है तो अच्छा ही है. अकाउंटिंग थोड़ा नीटली करना. टीचर अच्छे हैं. तुम आंसर लास्ट में रॉन्ग भी होगा ना तो भी पूरा कुछ स्टेप्स के मार्क्स भी दे देंगे. या आंसर राइट है तो स्टेप्स थोड़े बहुत उल्टे पुल्टे तो मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. एंड ये क्रेडिट डेबिट वो सब ध्यान से करके आना. पूरा जो बॉक्स या टेबल जो भी बनाना है अच्छे से करके आना. क्रेडिट गोज, डेबिट आउट, जो भी है वो भूलना मत, गलत मत करना. मैंने गलत करके फिर किया हुआ है तो भी, गलत करके ऐसे ऐसे करके भी मैंने किया हुआ है, बट फिर वो मैसी दिखने लगता है. यार मेरे को एक और चीज़ तो बोलनी थी पर मुझे याद नहीं आ रही क्या बोलनी थी. अगर मुझे याद आया, इफ आई इट्स नॉट इन द वीडियो, आई कमेंट इट डाउन और आई एड इट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. सो इट वॉज समथिंग important about accounting only. Yes, so this would be it for today. I hope this video is useful for you guys. Again, if you need any other kind of videos, do let me know. I hope this video gets a lot of your love because I'm sorry I was out for a very long time, but yeah, if you guys can support this video, I would be most helpful. I'm gonna get the little mic when I get 1,000 followers. That is the promise to myself. So I hope I get 1,000 followers soon. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was helpful for you. And nice to meet you guys, juniors, to me finally. I used to say I hope to see you guys as my juniors soon. Now I'm seeing you guys as my juniors. So yes, please do approach me with anything if you guys have any doubts you have. Like if you want to talk it out, if you want to talk life, if you want to talk college, trust me, this senior has seen a lot of things this year and she has a lot of essence and learnings she can give from this year's life in SLS. So you are most welcome to approach me and talk it out as a friend, as a senior Didi. Okay, so yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.